Now don't worry, normal programming will resume shortly. There's plenty of misery to go around and, ha 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 ha. Well, here we are. I'm getting to that. I'm doing a real video. Don't worry, it's coming. It's about prisons. It's really miserable. Oh, it's sad. You're going to love it. But until then, let's get right into it with How to Please Your Woman. What rightly? Edit. I'm Mundane Matt. Well, let's start with romance, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? And what you need to do for romance to blossom in your marriage or, friendhood, boyfriend, girlfriend, what the fuck is that? Bang partner. What you need to do all the time, if you take one thing away from this video, is you need to constantly ask your girlfriend or wife about previous boyfriends, husbands, all relationships. And when she tells you, you need to get really upset about it. You need to do that constantly, otherwise she'll think something's wrong. Women like manly men, they don't like girly men. There's not a woman out there who likes a girly man. Take up chewing tobacco. Do you ever see a twink chewing tobacco? No. So. Okay, so the first bit I said, remember that's a whole sentence. These two words are the most important two words, discluding that. Skid marks. Connect with your wife or girlfriend by sharing your massive porn collection with her. Put it on a Google Drive so it's on both your computers and then you've got a backup as well. And when you go through it, you should constantly say things like, I wish you were more like that. Or, she kind of reminds you of your sister, I imagine. I'll bet your sister's a bit fatter. Fart freely and liberally. Photoshop her head onto a anime teenage body and post that to social media. Everywhere. At every opportunity. In fact, start a fucking YouTube channel about it. Right? And an Instagram and a TikTok. Cross-post. Employ someone to help you. Build a castle to film it in. Buy her dresses that are 4 sizes too small and complain that she never wears them. If she's brunette, occasionally say, blondes have more fun. If she's blonde, occasionally say, blondes are trash. If she's a redhead, say, this is a step down for me. Quite a bit. I'm quite embarrassed. Could you wear a hat? Explode in anger at minor inconveniences. Treat her like an unpaid psychiatrist. If she says anything like, do I look nice? Say something like, well, you don't look bad. Right? And deliver it like that. Like, don't be like, well, you don't look bad. Like, make sure you're fucking serious. And she looks shit. Don't wash your ass. Grow a neck beard. Compare her to ex-girlfriends constantly. And negatively. Every woman, at some point in her life, needs to hear those 3 magic words. Suck it, bitch. If you're in the mood for some love-making and want to give a subtle hint, walk up right next to her face and take your pants down. Wait until she's sitting to do this so you can really smear your cock and balls into her face. Ideally, she should be wearing makeup and possibly going to work or out with friends. And in mere minutes, get the passion going. The next section is friends and family. Do we need to explain that? Moron. Whenever you're doing anything with her family, just sort of walk around a bit and constantly say, this sucks. Tell her that you wish you'd met her sister first, or that you'd met her in her prime. Women love it. Post her embarrassing pictures to social media. When she's on her period, ugh, gross, ugh, women do, ugh, women. When she's on her period, invite your friends over to practice with your grunge band in the living room. What would the grunge band be called? What do you think? I don't know. Cunt Dog Billionaire. Me and my parrot. She did porn, now she's dead. This is my grunge band, Dirty Feet. Pantyhose Mafia. Tell your friends that your wife will mend their clothes. Invite people over without telling her for a week. Ideally people you've just met. Bring cheeseburgers to other people's dinner parties. Occasionally ask, what religion are we? Give her friends nicknames like Mongo, Shorty, or Dipshit. Accuse her of sleeping with her gay male friend. Household stuff. Ooh! This is all about territory, right? Listen. Ooh. Manosphere. Wake her up to ask if she's asleep. Eat things in bed, like cookies or rice cakes or cereal straight out of the box, after putting milk in it. Leave cabinets open. Leave shoes on the stairs. Leave things wherever you want. Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Her? Fuck it then. Piss on and around the toilet. Ask, are we done yet in the grocery store? As you follow behind her like a zombie. I could do this so much quicker, but it's beneath me. Add things to the grocery cart. At will, whatever you like. Ooh, that's a nice steak. Why don't we ever buy muffins? I'll buy 20. And then, when you get to the checkout, complain about the bill. Why does it cost so much? Idiot! Text her at work to let her know that you're hungry. Include gifts. Send pics of you doing fun things while she's at work, like getting a massage or riding a hot air balloon. Be unemployed, unemployable, and not looking for work. Take parts from her car. It's basically your car, really, isn't it? Legally it is. Morally it certainly is. Like the AC, or the steering wheel. Pick things up around the house and just leave them anywhere. Try not even to remember. That's the challenge. That's the skill. Take the batteries out of the remote and just chuck them. Occasionally, put your hands on your hips and go, this place needs cleaned. Never, ever, ever turn the TV down. When you meet her friends, say things like, you must be the funny one, and talk loudly about threesomes. Use her expensive skincare products to wash your entire body and the dog. Get the dog to roll around in mud and possibly shit, and then bring it in and say, the dog is dirty. It's gonna jump on the sofa. And then you'll have to fucking clean that as well, won't you, idiot? Buy a sports car or a bed and breakfast, and don't tell her until the payment is finalised. Start small fires in the house and leave them unattended. Throw dirty clothes on the floor by the hamper if you're being generous. Normally, just throw them anywhere. Throw them in the bath, throw them out the window, whatever. She'll pick them up. Leave dirty clothes hidden throughout the house and complain that you don't have any clean clothes. If you ever find yourself having to clean a cup for some reason, just leave it anywhere without drying it. That'll teach her. See if you can find her degree and leave it on that. Blow your nose on the curtains. If you run out of socks, start wearing hers. Children. Now, I don't have children anymore. So, I don't know. But it seems pretty obvious. Don't learn the school schedule and deny all knowledge. Tell her the baby is crying, even though she's just got up to deal with it. Ask her why the kid isn't potty trained yet, no matter what the age. If it's a week old, why the fuck is it shitting its pants? Is it stupid? Does it need to go to an asylum? Because that's what'll happen, Marie. Leave the baby in the car and play on video games inside until she gets back home. Right, then she can take it out of the car and start making dinner. If the kids are annoying, load a gun, sharpen an axe in front of them, or just leave the room. After she gives birth, immediately start asking for sex. It's your right. So there you go, there's my 100% guaranteed advice on a successful marriage. Guaranteed. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me if you get divorced. But if you do get divorced, then, constantly post on social media, text their friends, text people you haven't talked to in 5 years, talk to passers-by about it, about how it's all her fault. And never, ever let it go. Even if you yourself get married. I mean, that's the perfect thing, isn't it? Then you can talk about your first wife constantly to the second wife. That's the dream. Right? Oh, you're nothing like her. Oh, she wouldn't have done it that way. And, fantastic. It gets better the more wives you have. I'm hoping. Alright, well, see you next time, I guess. Whatever. Goodbye.